What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, I need you to like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Raspa Beats.
So I wanted to get into this one because this is a recurring topic, especially in my life. And it is, we're just going to get right into it. Why do melanated sisters shame melanated brothers for dating interracially? Right? So we hear this rhetoric out here that you're a colorist if you're a brother and you're dating interracially and this, that, and third. And I just wanted to speak to it because I actually date interracially, and you know, I've dated black women before, I've dated Asian women, Indian women, white women. You know, it really doesn't matter to me, but I have seen that when I am with a woman of a different race, that particularly African-American women definitely look at you differently. Especially what I've noticed is going through any type of drive-through, I get scolded, I get bad service and things of that nature. But I also see online where women try and shame men for dating interracially, but when they go and do the same thing, they're praised. So why are the roles reversed? Why this double standard? And I can tell you that a lot of the shaming language that they try to use is, you know, your mother's black and this, that, and the third. And I just would like to debunk some of those things one by one. So the mother is black statement, right? So these women are assuming that you're going to want to deal with a woman who looks like your mother. And this is not to say that, you know, if you're a black man and you're dating interracially, that you think your mother is unattractive, right? But nobody is really looking to date their mother. They may want to deal with a woman who acts like their mother if they're nurturing and loving. But we all know a lot of times in the community, that's not how a lot of our mothers are. Now, thankfully, I had a really good mother, but my mom passed away when I was really young. So, but I know a lot of my friends who have a combative, especially my male friends, they have a combative relationship with their mothers. So for them to go and look for a woman who was like their mother is probably not likely because they have a combative relationship with their mother. It's almost like, I know people have used the son husband term, right? These guys, they're the man of the house, and their mothers have a heavy attitude because they're not dealing with or the father ran off and they're not dealing with the caliber of men that they want to because they have children. And high caliber men typically are not going to deal with women who have children, especially multiple children by different fathers. So I think that when it comes to these women calling you a colorist, it's because at the end of the day, they don't want to see you happy with anyone else. They would rather see you miserable with them than happy with anyone else. And like I said, I've dated all types of women, but from my experience dating sisters, I will say that, you know, it was a lot more hurdles that I had to overcome, especially when it comes to handling her mental state. And I'm the type of guy where I don't want to have to become your therapist. I don't want to have to become your source of happiness. And I've seen oftentimes that when I have dealt with sisters, that there were so many different factors that were weighing them down that they tried to transfer over to me. Like maybe they had a situation where they were taken advantage of as a kid, or maybe they had a situation where they grew up in a combative household. Maybe their parents did not have a great relationship, or they, you know, were in a broken household. whatever it is, whatever insecurities that they had, they would bring that to the relationship, and it would just be arguments on top of fights on top of arguments. And this is just from my experience, and even just like casually dating, there's definitely a difference between approaching a sister and approaching a woman of any other race. The way that they let you down easy as far as other races, and if they don't want you, and the just the ability to go up to them and have a conversation. Now, this is not all sisters. You know, I've had great relationships with sisters before, definitely. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even trying to say that. I'm just saying, you know, people ask me, oh, why are you this, you know, however you look, good looking brother, whatever, dating a white woman, this and the third. Well, first off, I would say, for me, it's the first person who's gonna act right? So I'm gonna deal with the woman who is going to act right. I'm gonna deal with the woman who I can mold into my system, who I can teach, and who I can bring up in my system. So any woman who is willing to work on my program is gonna get the benefit of dealing with me. And it's that simple. So I think a lot of sisters take it personally when they see brothers with these different races of women. But in all actuality, they are not seeing the woman that we tried with before, okay? These women cannot see that I dated, like, you know, 10 African girls and like 20 ADOS girls and like 15 mixed girls. They don't see all of that, okay? They don't see any of that. They just see what you're doing now, and then they will classify you as colorist, as, you know, whatever. You hate yourself, this and the third. So, and I think the reason that is because just internal insecurities, right? You know, a lot of our sisters, they have gripes with the way that they look, okay? Even though the brothers, we find them attractive, they have gripes with the way that they look, whether it's their hair or their body weight or different things of that nature. There are insecurities within themselves, and I hate using that word insecurities because that's what the women usually try and use on us as a shaming language. But, you know, there are certain insecurities within themselves that they try and transfer over to you, when in all actuality, you're just dealing with somebody who is going to be on your program, okay? So I definitely wanted to hit on that topic. And if you have any comments below, just let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. But y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Till next time.
Raspa Beats.